My question would be, what's your favourite project that you've worked on?
Well, I've really enjoyed a lot of the projects I've been on. I'd say my favourite has been Come Away because that was my first experience doing sword fighting and stunts. It was great fun, and I actually got to use real swords because I had to learn choreography, and then you could use the swords, otherwise, you might injure someone. And I also got to fly. I did stuff with the harness as well, but it was cut from the movie. But I mean, I still enjoyed practicing it, should I say. Yeah, it was great fun on Come Away.
What is the most famous person you've worked with?
That's debatable. It could be anyone's opinion, really. The biggest actor could be their dad. I mean, I've worked with big stars like Will Smith and Angelina Jolie and others who I didn't actually know before working with them because I don't do much TV and film, even though I'm an actor. But I'd say my favourite person I've worked with was Angelina Jolie. She was a really family person. I've got to hang out with her and her kids. I played table tennis and swam in her pool, had Indian takeaway at her house. So yeah, she was really, really fun to hang out with. But I mean, it's debatable who's the most famous person I've worked with.
How do you balance school and acting?
How do I balance school and acting? That's a tough question. I mean, of course it's difficult because I'm always on set, but luckily I'm a homeschooler, so it's a lot easier. It's been easy. I have a portable school, so when I travel, I do my work on set, which is very, very handy, I guess.
So, when did you first start acting?
I was 4 or 5. I got my first role. That was in a feature film called Dom Hemingway, and I played Jude Law's grandson. But yeah, that was my first project, and I've continued since then.
What would your advice be to people who aspire to be actors?
You have to keep going and be patient because for me I've had so many auditions that I don't get. You might audition for 20 projects and you might just get one. You might audition for 30 and so on. So I think you just have to be patient in your process and you always keep on learning as well. Eventually you will get your projects.
Which actor inspires you the most?
I don't have anyone in particular that inspires me. I work with so many different people and I learn from them.
What would you say is like, because obviously acting has loads and loads of like highs and moments, what would be your least favourite part of it?
I mean, I like most parts of my job. I'd say the waiting around. Once I was doing a scene in Come Away, I was doing a scene and the camera was filming an overhead view of this river they created. And I had to get into this river repetitively, over and over, into this cold lake. And we were waiting for like 30 to 45 minutes. And guess what? The camera broke, or the crane broke. So we had to wait another like 15-20 minutes for this crane to fix. And then the camera got wet or something. And then eventually the scene got cut. The waiting around is the worst part.
At DreamArts, we have experiment program at the weekend, and we teach performing arts there. And so how important is it to keep learning your craft and keep going to places like DreamArts to kind of help hone your skills?
Learning is a huge part of acting. You know, we don't always know it all when we start off. And, you know, full praise to all the teachers at DreamArts and everywhere else, because without them, they wouldn't be teaching us all the fine techniques and skills. So, you know, you always have to listen to the teachers and they will give you tips. And then eventually, when it's your time, you'll get your role. So I think learning is a huge part.
What is the benefit of being an actor? Like, what are the things you get that other people wouldn't get because they're not an actor?
Having lots of zeros in your bank account.
Yeah, my question was, do you ever feel like you're missing out on being like a normal kid? Because obviously you're going to movie sets, hanging out with celebrities, so we kind of miss just like going to a friend's house on the weekend and like stuff like that.
Well, I don't really, I don't know, to be honest. I find that I enjoy acting, and you do get time off as well. Even on set, you chill out with the other actors. So I don't know, I couldn't really say, because it feels normal to me, it feels second nature to me, so I wouldn't say I know if it's normal or not. I love acting. I also do music as like a side hobby as well, which I enjoy doing. I do create my own music as well. I write and produce. And I also do dancing as well. I do like dance tutorials on my YouTube channel, Jordan Nash, for any of you who are interested. So check my YouTube channel out.
Out of all the projects you've done, what's been your favourite moment?
My favourite moment, as I said, was Come Away doing the sword fighting. To be honest, when I was filming it, it didn't feel real. I felt like I wasn't doing it correctly as well. Like I felt like I had to put on these extra sounds to make it real, because you see it on films as well, and it looks so amazing with all the sound effects and the special effects. But the sword fighting was great, and I hope I pulled it off.
What is the most famous film you have worked on?
I'd say Aladdin, where I played Will Smith's son in the movie. It's the live Aladdin. Yeah, that was great fun. I actually did a flying carpet scene in the movie where we filmed it, and guess what? Knowing my luck, it got cut out. So I didn't get to actually see myself flying on the flying carpet in the end.
How does it feel kind of when your scene gets cut?
Come to the right person. It feels horrible. I always feel like it's like the best scenes as well that are cut out. I mean, it's always disappointing because you want to see it back, of course, because you can't look in the camera. The camera's not a reflection either, so you can't really see what it would have been like anyway. But I guess you just move on.
Ever wish you went to a normal like school or like public school?
I don't, because as I said, I don't really know what it's like there. You would probably have to tell me about it. So I don't really wish for something that I've never had or want, because I don't know about it.
Like, you've spoken about all the famous like adults that you've worked with. Like, do you have any like favorite other child actors that you've worked with in the past that you feel quite close with?
I haven't actually filmed with many child actors. I've filmed with, I think, 5, and yeah, I've enjoyed my time with them. Shout out to Leah Blair if you're watching, because she was my sister in Aladdin. I still have relations with her as well, so shout out to her. But yeah, I just enjoy my time with anyone I'm working with.
Say you do music, do you ever see music as a career in the future?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'll see how it goes. I enjoy doing it, so yeah, just look out for my music as well.
I don't know if this has been said or asked already, but what actors do you hope to work with in the future?
It hasn't been said, but anyone. I don't mind who I'd work with. I'd like to actually work with my dad. He also does acting, so I'd like to work with him. But anyone really. Who would be your dream actor to?
I want to work with Pixar and Disney, but I haven't really got a set actor.
Yeah, Pixar. It looks so great.
Do you have Instagram or Snapchat or some type of social media?
Yes, I do. I do.
Who is the most highest profile person to follow you?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. My Instagram is at Jordan Nash World. So you guys follow me on Instagram at Jordan Nash World.
We follow you here at DreamArts.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe DreamArts is the most famous.
Any final words for everybody at DreamArts?
Just enjoy yourself. That's what I would say. Just enjoy yourself. As I said, you've got to be patient, and when you do get your roles, just enjoy the process. Enjoy learning. Enjoy yourself, guys.